Hello, this is Becky from Northern Star Tarot and welcome to your general reading for the month. Just a brief disclaimer, the tarot is an art form, the energies are fluid and the readings are general. Please always use your own judgment and intuition when making decisions that affect your life. Personally, I see the tarot as like a song or a film. It's not going to resonate with everyone and people will pull their own meanings from the messages. There's further information regarding the decks used, etc. in the description, so please check that out and enjoy your reading. Welcome Sagittarius to your reading for October. I have to keep pausing with October, I've still got August on the brain. I don't know why, because I love this month. My fellow fire sign. Actually, I have a lot of Sagittarius in my chart. I will put some links up at some point in the description of how you can find out your natal chart. It's quite interesting to find out. Right, let's get a central card for Sagittarius. What messages are for Sagittarius? Sorry about the shaky cam, still working on my setup. Oops, wow. Have them all, Sagittarius. Well, one actually did turn the right way. We've got Deception and Envy. Look at that for a card. Love that, taking the mask off. Right, let's see if we can get another one. Deception and Envy. That's quite a start, isn't it? What's going on there? These cards are so big, it is quite a challenge to shuffle them. Passion ignited. Wow. Be quite surprised if this is not a romantic reading. Passion ignited and Deception and Envy. And on the bottom we've got Harmony, which is the Lover's card. That's quite interesting. I'm just going to have a look at this one. Let's see. This is the Psycho Tarot. Psychic Tarot, not the Psycho Tarot. Let's see. It is 1, 2, 5. Sorry, I'm still getting to grips with Oracle cards, and these ones are similar to the normal tarot. Like this is the Ace of Wands, but I'm still trying to remember what colours are which. Is this Swords? It's got to be Swords. Yeah, that explains it. 7 of Swords. This card comes at a time when individuals or conditions aren't what they appear to be. How well do you really know the people around you? Are they telling you everything you need to know? In business, make sure you gather all the necessary information so that you're aware of and understanding all of the facts before continuing. You've worked hard, don't let others take from you what is rightfully yours. Unfortunately, some people may be envious of your accomplishments. That would make sense with having the Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands is like a spark of passion. It's something that ignites your soul, and this is possibly you having that spark about you, or reaching a certain level of happiness or accomplishment, and someone or some others being envious of that and maybe trying to get in the way of that. But we'll see what the other cards bring out. I'm going to use the Fenestra deck. Have it saying Fenestra. Fenestra sounds better. Keep meaning to look up the word Fenestra. See what it pulls up. Shuffling for Sagittarius for the month of October. Let me get more cards to explain the central theme. Sagittarius. For the month of October. Just give it a light shuffle. Oh, the cards feel so heavy. I normally shuffle till they start feeling heavy, but straight off, there's some really, really heavy energy here. Any messages for Sagittarius for the month of October? Just wait till I feel my hand pull down. Right, okay, bottom of the deck. There we go. Ace of Cups and the Queen of Swords. That is quite an interesting and nice energy to have there. Gotta love the Queen of Swords. I think she's my favourite queen. She really is. She's like, she's been through the worst of everything and come out shining the other side. She doesn't take any BS from anyone. You see, she's got the Sword of Truth there, the Ace of Swords. And she can be a little bit sharp with her words. She always speaks the truth. And we got the Ace of Wands here. It's this, what is in your heart? What is it in your heart that you are pursuing? Coming out with the Ace of Swords, it's pursuit of the truth, or it is you have the truth. You have the truth in your heart of what you want. And we've got the Knight of Swords. This is going to be a swords heavy sort of thing, isn't it? The World. Some really, really positive cards here. Positive and yet sort of aggressive. The Magician. Wow, this is just crazy. Knight of Wands. This is amazing. This is really amazing. Something I mentioned in the other deck, but I've only just realised that you won't have access to. I started on my personal channel doing weekly energy forecasts. So the energy is coming from the elements for the week, and the last 2 weeks has all been about transformation and change and coming out of one cycle and into another. And the world keeps popping up in nearly every reading now. I've had death out a few times as well, and they're both very transformative cards. This is like the end of a cycle coming into a new one, where you've gained everything you can from that cycle, and now it's time to start the new. And maybe that's this passion ignited. Oh, I can feel it already. It's a new love, isn't it? Is there a new relationship, or the start of feelings towards somebody? but somebody's getting jealous about it. I'd hazard a guess at maybe an ex. I can see it. It just, the cards kind of scream it. Death, the death card. Sorry, I'm kind of reading this out of order. Let's go back to the beginning, shall we? So we're coming in with this energy, the underlying energy, which is, it's the start. I mean, this can be seen as the start of a new relationship, but it's more just, it's the knowing you want a new relationship. And the Queen of Swords has been through all the heartache and that, but she's ready to start again. She's ready to get into something, and it's coming swiftly, or it has happened quickly. The Knight of Swords, the Knights always progress a situation, and the Knight of Swords is, hang on, I've done too many cards there, haven't I? Do you know what? I'm leaving it as is, because that is how it wanted to come out, and that is how it is, so it's still reading. The Knight of Swords, he's a little more kind of aggressively pursuing. Are you aggressively pursuing somebody, or is somebody progressive? I mean, it's, the energy can work both ways, but I've got a feeling that whatever happened swiftly. It was quite quickly. It was that sort of wow sort of feeling. It's sort of like a love at first sight, that person got your fires burning. Like I said, we've got the end of a cycle here. Maybe it was quite quick after the end of another relationship. It feels like that. It feels like, because death is quite it's the end and the beginning. This is the renewal. It's being reborn. Especially with it coming out under the World card, this is very much the end of something. Something has ended, but then at the end of it, look, you've got the Ten of Cups. This is like the happily ever after. This is the, I mean, look at them. They look like they're planning their future together, don't they? Like looking off into the stars. So this is like end, rebirth, and then into something that is just full of love. I love this as well, because you've got the Ace of Cups there and the Ten of Cups there, and this is like beginning, and you've just got a bookmark there. It feels so sudden though, like literally you've gone from Ace to 10. I mean, that is kind of fire energy really, isn't it? We don't do things in half measures, and we tend, I'm Aries, and we tend to, I know myself, go charging in like a ram. And Sagittarius has that same sort of fiery, impulsive energy that I suppose that links all the fire signs. We've got Temperance here though. See, yeah, this seems so logical and nice, and let's take things slowly and steady and balanced. This is a very a card of balance, but it's a balance between the world. So like your inner, I always see it as the inner and the outer. It's that she's got one foot in with her emotions and in tune with her spirit, and then the other is very grounded and in the reality. It's a great card for manifesting, especially love and relationships. And you've got the Magician underneath as well. So you've got the end and death, and then the Magician. This is the new beginning, and having all the tools and information that you need and all the skills to get where you want to be. And it doesn't, like I said, it doesn't have to be around relationships. If I'm using this in a relationship sense, it's you're ready. You're ready to start. You're balanced. You're not holding on to anything from the end of the last relationship. whatever this person has sparked inside you, the other person didn't exist. They didn't even hold a candle to this flame. But someone is very envious. I feel like this is likely the last person. So the person who got dumped rather quickly. It could possibly be that you left one person, or someone left a person for another person. I get that sort of feeling. So I accidentally pulled 4 cards down the bottom and only do 3. But like I said, that 10 of wands there, the 10 of cups there, it was just meant to be. So I'll just have that. Let's see. So we've got the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands, this is fire energy, the wands. Like I said, knights progress a situation. I wonder if this could be you. Ignoring the genders of the cards, it's all about energy. Something I love about this deck is that they're quite androgynous. It's quite, you can see the masculine and feminine in almost all of them. So the Queen of Swords looks very feminine. The High Priestess is all, it's your inner knowledge. It's following and trusting yourself, trusting your own intuition about a situation. The Knight of Wands, however, he can be a little bit flighty. See, we've got this fast-paced energy. These are like the 2 fastest in terms of if this is a romantic reading. The Knight of Swords, look at him. He looks like he's charging into battle. The Knight of Wands can like be in and out really quickly. They get distracted very easily. They are us, the fire signs. So, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. I mean, that could be your energy. It could be the person you're dealing with. They don't have to be a fire sign themselves. It could just be in their chart or just how they are as a person. But this is a bit in and out, a bit flighty. And it might be a very fast burning relationship. But then you've got the 10 of Cups there. Oh, I'm wondering, because we've got the High Priestess under the deception and envy, and then you've got the Queen of Swords there. Is this the person that you left? I feel like someone was very flighty. Someone was in and out, not really taking it seriously. And now you've moved on. Now you moved on from that to something else, something that's solid, something that is just amazing, and they're suddenly feeling a bit like they weren't ever expecting you to go away. So getting that feeling, that's what the jealousy is surrounding. That's the sense I'm getting with it, the story I'm getting with it. Right. What shall I use as clarifiers? They're bigger than the Fenestra, but I'm going to use Fenestra. I will remember this word one day. I'm just going to move these back a little bit. So I've got... I keep doing this. I need to find my line so I've got room to shuffle, because it keeps shifting down this way and not giving me any room to do this. Shuffling for Sagittarius. I didn't call the 4 corners. I do apologise, this is very much training week. I feel like I should have a little symbol just in the corner here or something with a little green L plate on it. Like, hi, I'm new to this, please bear with me while I just get my bearings. I can do it now. Guardians of the 4 corners, Mother and Earth, Father in the sky, angels, ancestors, sacred ones, I call on you and welcome you here now. I'm sure I don't actually physically need to say that, but it's nice. I like it. Right, there we go. Can I have a clarifier for the Knight of Swords, please? Where's the Knight of Swords here? For Sagittarius. Oh, I can feel this energy. It's a rush. Oh, wow. The Green Man. So we've got the World, which is the last card. The Green Man, which is the Fool in a normal tarot deck. And then the Magician. It's just this nice progression, and oh, they really, really get you giddy. I got this sort of sense of like playfulness, giddy sort of energy of just it's like they reconnect you with your inner child. Or they bring out, oh God, why must you do it? Sorry. Is it normal to talk to your cards? Okay, how about the World? Where's the World card there? Oh, right. Yeah, it was definitely not a good ending, was it? There was quite a bit of conflict. I don't know if that was like an ongoing thing. Maybe that was the problem with the last relationship, was there was just so much conflict between you and that person, always arguing. It was just dragging you down and dampening your fire. And we don't like our fires being dampened, do we? I get another card for the World. Can I just have all the cards, please, for the World? Oh, I just saw the Tower. It's funny that when you're picking them up and you just pay attention to one and then it pops out a bit later. I'm just forewarning you. It's very, this entire energy for this, for the last few weeks has been like this though. It's been massive, massive transformation. There we go. Page of Chalices. See, that's quite a positive card. This is the start of creativity. It's that creative spark. And I see there's this child, this youthful like, and I think that's what it is. I'm feeling like this is a before and after. So before this end of the cycle, you were just stuck in arguments, and I mean, maybe even the ending was just a bit like, I'm done, I'm out of here. And it was quite a sudden stop. I'm not having it anymore. And then you've got this new thing going on, and that just completely lights your fire and lights your passions. And, you know, I was saying about connecting with your inner child, and look, it's just, that's the sort of feeling I've got, is like being like a child. You just have so much fun with them. I am feeling like it's this energy, the Knight of Wands, though, and I feel like there's a bit of a warning there to just make sure it's not a bit of a rebound. Make sure, but I don't see that. I really don't see that with this. And the Ace of Cups, it's like that. And the new beginning, and the Magician. Temperance. Why is Temperance there? the world tree, which is the world. It's being balanced with yourself, I feel, after this situation. I keep looking at his eyes like he's off this way. This is the jealousy, is that you're just moving on and you've got everything. You don't need them. And I feel like that is what they're missing more than anything, is that they thought you needed them and you've shown them that you don't. How about death? Let me get a card for death. Queen of Chalices. I'll get another one as well. That's such a random one. I suppose this is a rebirth of emotion. Maybe, however you were in the last relationship, you've just like completely done a 360 on it. Of just like, you know what, it's like you saw what you did wrong in that relationship. Not necessarily wrong, but just, it feels like this started as a bit of codependency. I'm going to put this as the past relationship. It feels a bit codependent, whether it started that way or ended that way, because it just feels so manipulative. And now it's like you've just washed that all away. You've put all that behind you. And you're coming from a much more emotionally stable place now. We've got the Ace of Pentacles, definitely. I think this is inner work. I mean, the Pentacles is usually our physical reality. But you've put a lot of work into your emotions, I feel. And that's where the rebirth is. It's been the rebirth of you, the rebirth of your emotions and your passions. It is such a, like, it's such a big thing. It really is. I've said that about every single one so far, but just all the readings at the moment are feeling like massive change. Like everyone is just going through a massive shift. Right, the Magician. Let's see why the Magician's there. Let me get some clarifiers for the Magician, please, for Sagittarius. Sorry about the shaky cam, by the way. Give me time. Ace of Wands. Look at that as well. Ace of Wands, Ace of Wands. What's he holding in his hand? The Ace of Wands. The Magician has all the aces. So he's got all the potential to start something new and to progress. And it's your passions that are ignited. I love the ones. I mean, I'm a fire sign anyway. So I can relate to it in that sense, that it's that energy. It's that fire energy of what sparks your interest. What has got you lit up, that other people are looking and going, wow, you look like so happy. What has sparked you? And that's what the Ace of Wands is like. It's that spark. I love this image of it as well. I love it. That just ties in nicely. I love the way we've got this circle of light that shows it's like that passion burns up out there and goes into the head. It starts in the heart and goes up to the head, and then that's it. The idea is there and you can't think of anything else but that. Whatever it is that sparks your passions. Can you go over the High Priestess, please? Clarify for the High Priestess. Oh my word. Why? Over the High Priestess. Oh. Two cups there. Two cups is the start of love. I wonder if it's going to come out. Come on, why is the High Priestess there? I'll try shuffling a different way. I think just this flurry of energy has got the cards bouncing around everywhere. Also got them upside down somehow. Come on, get one for the High Priestess. I don't think anything wants to come out for the High Priestess. Oh, there we go. Do you know that popped out a moment ago as well? I don't know if you spotted it. I always have a little peek of what flew out when it decides to throw too many cards out at me. This is Leaving Turbulent Water. It kind of reminds me of the Queen of Cups, just because she's got all this turbulent water in the background. But it's behind her. It's all gone, it's behind her. And that's this. If you haven't left this situation already, this troubled water, you just want to get to calmer waters. You just want to get away from it. I think for some of you, this person is still trying to stay on the scene. They're still trying to message you. Right, let's see. But this is having, like, just leaving all that behind and wanting to go to calmer waters. There's a kind of solemn feel to it. It's not a happy leaving things behind, but it's just getting to safety, getting out the way of the troubled waters. Where's the Knight of Wands there? The Sagittarius. I swear they've not jumped out as much like this. This is just insane. What have you done to my cards, Sagittarius? Tell me about this Knight of Wands. Eight of Chalices. That's leaving behind. It's you. There, yeah. I see it now. The Eight of Chalices is like looking at everything that you've put effort into with your emotions and just not being satisfied with it. Just being like, no, I can do better than this. I can get more than this. And that is why we've got the Knight of Wands here. The Knight of Wands got out of there really quickly. It was a very sudden end and a very sudden beginning. But it's a much happier beginning than the other one was, than the previous relationship. I don't even know if we need a clarifier for the Ten of Cups, really. Oh, come on. See if we can grab one more for you. Ten of Cups. Oh, two out for the Ten of... Oh no, that one was already out. Seven of Wands. Give me 1 minute. The Seven of Wands. The Sevens are like taking of stock of where we were. Sorry, keep knocking this table. The Seven of Wands is taking stock of how far we've come, like what we've built so far. That's another one. Let's have a look. Overcoming challenges or rivals in area of career or creativity. I would still say this is even in a relationship. It's overcoming the challenges, trusting intuition and instincts, which we've got there as well. Maintaining self-confidence, success, advantage, keeping problems under control methodically. and pushing for one's own ideas and facing and managing issues as they appear. So I don't feel like this person's having any impact on you whatsoever. It's just not. I think if they are, that is the best sort of approach to it, is to not give them your energy. I'm just going to get one for the central cards because I realised that I didn't. Anything about the central theme for Sagittarius that links the central theme. Kind of expecting the Lovers or the Two of Cups to come out. That'd just be like... Anyway, let's focus on the two cards in front. It's gone from all flying out to just, no, I'm done. I'm done, Beckie, give me a rest. Anything else? Oh. Way too many. There we go. Yeah. Somebody is definitely torturing themselves over this. I'm hoping that it's not affecting your head. I mean, I also hope the other person can find a way to let go of it. But, I mean, this is the card of anxiety. This is stressing. This is staying awake at night. This is waking up after having bad dreams. Anyway, sorry to end on that sort of note. I think I don't feel like there's anything you could say if you feel any sort of responsibility towards that person. I think other than just acknowledging. But I think staying in touch with them is going to be more damaging to them than helpful. Sorry, that's my own personal... There's just something about this card. I mean, look at his eyes. It's just, I don't know. I keep getting drawn to them and I can just feel that energy. I feel that energy. It's not very nice energy. It's not very good energy. This is a control person. Oh, we've got two out and one's flew across the floor. There we go, yeah. Oh my word, the past is over. Sorry, these are power thought cards. I like to just pop them out at the end there and as a final thought. And I accept my uniqueness. I'll read this one first because this is just, I actually kind of got goosebumps when I saw it. The past is over. This is a new day, one that I have never lived before. I stay in my now, in the now, and enjoy each and every moment. That's it, the past, that's done. It's just done. Whoever the person is that's suffering from the envy and struggling to let go, I feel like that's the message for them. I accept my uniqueness. There is no competition and no comparison. For we are all different and meant to be that way. I am special and wonderful. I love myself. I think that's the important thing of any relationship, is to love yourself first and foremost. And thank you very much. I hope that was helpful for you. If you'd like to hear more from me, please subscribe. Also like, comment and share. Please remember to be kind in the comments and respectful. If I don't match your vibration, then there are many amazing readers out there, and at least one will connect for you. Thank you very much for your support. Love and light, everyone. Good night.